Gets the pelican, gets the pelican, gets the pelican. Yes! Beautifully done. Hello, you've caught me and my squad extracting from Helldivers 2, playing on Super Helldive difficulty, naturally.
Why am I marking this victory with footage of a Tier 3 Helldivers 2 mission? Well, that's because you're too in the zone at difficulty 10 to tear a finger away and press the record button. Who am I kidding? I play at difficulty 3 because that's where I belong. And I still get munched by the first earthworm I bump into. If you've ever been match made with me, I can only apologise.
That's the nature of the online beast. You meet all kinds of players, from untouchable badasses to nervous noobs who may as well have a body bag in their loadout.
Some player types you'll love, the ones who carry you to victory or at least tolerate you standing near their winner's podium. Others treat you worse than the dirt on their boots they probably looted off your still warm body. So join me now as I run down the characters you're most likely to meet in a current online game. And let me know in the comments if you've ever been one of these.
I think you may have been, because here are 7 types of gamer we've all met online at some point.
I've spoken before about the wonders of the online mentor, these godlike strangers you encounter who are brilliant at whatever game it is you're playing and happy to share that wisdom with you, like a kindly digital Jesus. But even better is playing mentor yourself when you meet the first kind of gamer on our list, the total newcomer.
You've not just met them, you've definitely been one.
You know them when you see them. They gormlessly lurk at the opening spawn point. They randomly crouch or perform emotes as they test every button to see what they do. Then they inevitably end up following you around the battlefield like a cute little puppy, or as cute as a puppy can be while carrying an assault rifle.
And it's a power trip. Anyone who knows me knows I am the last person you should follow into an online battle. But when it comes to the newcomer, my basic working knowledge of Helldivers 2 can be mistaken for expertise.
I'm sometimes even tempted onto voice chat and start imparting tips and tricks that I only know because Alex told me about them. Yeah, you see those communication towers we've been asked to deprogram? Between you and me, you can destroy those with an airstrike. Save yourself the hassle of hacking a terminal.
Wow, I'm so lucky I bumped into the best Helldivers 2 player around.
Yes, you are, my friend. Yes, you are.
So never look at the newcomer as a noobish albatross. See them as a chance to show off, to enjoy, if only for a fleeting moment, that feeling of being truly great at a game.
This here is called a flamethrower. Fire comes out of that end, so point that end at the bugs as they don't take too kindly to fire.
Mate, I know what a flamethrower is. Forget this, I'm following someone else.
Another risk of teaming up with a newcomer is that they might be the second kind of gamer you meet online, the fast learner. This is someone who has all the hallmarks of a beginner. Perhaps they're struggling with an objective or voice a question about controls over voice chat. You put on your Good Samaritan hat, metaphorical, that's not a rare bit of loot, and approach them.
What follows has happened to me several times, and I now present it as a play in 3 acts.
Act 1. I hop on voice comms and explain to my puzzled teammate the aim of the objective, and they're over the moon. They say, "Thanks, bro," and an instant friendship is born that will undoubtedly last forever. Act 2. I accidentally place 100 mines around the objective and my new best friend is sprayed across the arena like a Roman candle made of mince. Despite only being their second round of the game, they say, "That's a bad loadout for this mission type," but we agree to soldier on. Act 3. I want to extract. My teammate wants to grind for XP and currency. They are braver than I am with 30 hours under my belt. They have outgrown me. I persist with extraction. They mute voice comms. I am soon kicked out of the squad. Where have we seen this before? Turns out to be a natural, quickly outpaces you, soon learns to resent you. Yes, it's Anakin Skywalker in the prequel trilogy. Only he didn't dab as he sunk into the lava. Gamer type number 3, the player with an incredibly annoying PSN name. Listen, losing in any situation sucks. Eating a goal in EAFC, eating a goal in Rocket League, eating a goal in Fall Guys Full Ball. I'm sure there are others that don't involve eating a goal, but the point is, losing is annoying.
But every once in a while, those losses will be forced onto you by a player with a really irritating username.
A name like Mung Bean 2001. Why are they called that? Do they like mung beans? Were they born in 2001? Did they eat a mung bean in 2001? So now not only are you trying to win, but you've got all that going on in your brain every time they thump home that ball, whether league regulation or monster truck size. You're forced to see that moronic moniker emblazoned across the screen. Mung Bean 2001 has scored. Mung Bean 2001 has scored. Mung Bean, Mung Bean, Mung Bean.
There's a concept in folklore, the law of names, which is to say, knowing the true name of someone is to have power over them. Mung Bean 2001 is not their true name. You have no power over Mung Bean 2001. You will never know who Mung Bean 2001 really is.
The fourth type of gamer we've all met online at some point is the drill sergeant. This is the member of your co-op group who undergoes a Jekyll and Hyde transformation the second you bring them into the party chat. By day, they're a mild-mannered accountant at a small family firm.
Hello, I'm a mild-mannered accountant.
But by night, they're that terrifying bald guy from Full Metal Jacket.
I'm gonna destroy this raid with your 5 maggots!
They're the team member who treats Destiny raids like their life and death. They've studied streams of the world's fastest runs, used them to map out every square inch of the level, annotated with wisdom gleaned from Destiny wikis.
Why not use a walkthrough? Ha! The drill sergeant eats walkthroughs for breakfast and then boxes up any leftover walkthrough for use as like a mid-morning snack in case they get peckish during their accounting.
In the game itself, they're like a pushy mother with a pulse rifle. The drill sergeant has a sixth sense for every shot the squad misses and is not afraid to let you know at great speed and volume. They're the one yelling to leap out the Fortnite battle bus like your paratroopers over Normandy instead of 3 clowns in Chewbacca costumes attached to a hot air balloon. Or they're hurtling from the sky in a metal pod and using the map to label enemy forces and nearby defences. Actually, no, that is how you're meant to play Helldivers 2, that's okay.
But the rest of the time, dial it down a bit. War is hell, but the drill sergeant is much, much worse.
Entry 5 is the doppelganger. These players are only found in online games with a character roster to pick from. You're playing as your main, a bit of Hwoarang in Tekken perhaps, or Velma in Multiverses, both redheads who kick ass, only to encounter a doppelganger playing as the same character, and with more style than you, as evidenced by the amount of time their fists and feet spend in your mouth.
It's hard to be too mad at the doppelganger. I mean, they, like you, have identified the same strengths in the same character. It's just that they take those strengths and do way more with them.
Of course, it's galling to see someone do more with the same tools. It's like when yo-yos came into fashion back at school. Everyone had one, but other kids seemed to be able to defy gravity with theirs. When they were walking the dog, I was just sort of dangling the dog from a bit of string and looking confused. And so it is with Hwoarang. In other people's hands, he's a master of taekwondo. In mine, it's more like taekwondo-don't.
That said, every once in a while, you'll matchmake with someone with less experience than you, and suddenly, you're their doppelganger.
Enjoy the dopamine rush while it lasts. Hoover up those Velma clues and spit speech bubbles into other Velma's face. Haha, yes, they would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for meddling me. You have to relish this while you can, because you're only ever one lobby away from meeting a Dinkley of doom and being back in the doghouse.
Match 1 minute remaining. Red team.
The next player type you always meet online is what I call the cosmetics collector. That is the person who maxes out the unlocks, earns the costumes, the emotes and the fancy backgrounds to decorate their in-game profile. Do I really care about banners? Not until I spot one that's prettier than mine, which takes about 8 seconds in most lobbies these days.
I play lots of different games for my job, so I don't always have the time to grind out the currency for these extras, which means every title eventually becomes FOMO the game.
The most extreme version is when you have unlockable characters. Dip into Call of Duty and it's like you've slipped into the pop culture multiverse. Paul Atreides is tag teaming me with Snoop Dogg. I'm being pinned down by the Crow while a half-man, half-slug creature is ganking my teammates on unstoppable kill streak. What is going on in this game? I feel like I've stumbled into fan fiction from hell.
Part of me knows it's for show, that we're all the same warriors underneath the bling, but when the bald guy from June has just killed me for the 5th time in a row, I can't help but think the confident swagger of that skin is working wonders.
But no, I am not destined to be a cosmetics collector. I remain a generalist, left to walk the lobbies of the world in my low-level loadout, wearing the cape and hat I was born in, and forlornly watching strangers perform the most elaborate emotes I've ever seen, while my basic offer of a fist bump goes untouched. Our final pick, and one I guarantee you've encountered at some point, is what sounds like an entire family on one headset. You're happily chatting over voice comms with a stranger, only for their wider life to come spilling into the conversation. Hey, it happens to us all. Yes, the mute button is your friend in this situation, but I'm not going to lie that I quite enjoy listening to these radio dramas.
If we east from here, I think I saw a couple of guys run into the warehouse.
Darren, it's your tea.
We just follow them.
Darren, pizza's ready.
Pizza's getting cold, Darren.
If we can flank them.
Favourite, ham and pineapple.
No, his favourite's pepperoni.
He don't like pepperoni, he likes pineapple.
Pepperoni.
Pineapple.
Pepperoni.
Pineapple.
Pepperoni.
Pineapple.
I've been arguing about pizza for 5 minutes now, so I guess that's where this video ends.
Those were 7 types of gamer we've all met online at some point. Have you met these people? Have you maybe been these people? Own up in the comments below, and if you haven't already, subscribe to PlayStation Access and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next week's list when it goes live at 4 PM on Friday. Bye for now.
I'm telling you, it's pepperoni.
It's pineapple. Pepperoni gives him gas.
No, pineapple gives him gas. I remember because it begins with a P.
They both begin with P. It's pineapple.
Pepperoni.
Pineapple.
Pepperoni.
Pineapple.
Pepperoni.
Pineapple.
Pepperoni.
Pineapple.
It's pepperoni.
It's pineapple.
Pepperoni.
Pineapple.
I'm telling you, it's pepperoni.
This isn't going again. It's pineapple.
Look, it's pepperoni.
We've been through this 1,000 times. It's pineapple.
PlayStation